What it do, everybody? What it do? It's your boy Lil Squashy. We out here for round number 4 of the week, race number 4 in this BMW Hybrid at Silverstone. It's been a pretty rough week. This track is incredibly difficult, incredibly hard. Excited to go out and get number 4 on the way. Last race we were able to go out, secure P2. Last race we had some difficulties. We did end up like spin out right before at the end of our first stint with the tires, so that right there put us back a little bit. So this race we're gonna try to improve on last race, improve our pace wise. So last race what we really struggled with is getting grip to the front end. The car was really incredibly tight in the back end, and as we're wearing out the tires at the end of the run, the car was the fastest. So throughout this entire week, we've been trying to step by step get grip out of the back end. First race, the car was awful. It was terrible. We finished far back. We thought we were just going to throw in the towel after that. We didn't really expect to continue going on. And I was like, nah, like, there's too much to learn in these situations. So the second race, we got a setup. Did we get the setup in the second race or the third race? Be honest with you guys, I don't really remember too much what happened with the second race. Second race, I think we did have a setup. And for sure at that time, the car was quicker at the end. It was very slow in the beginning. It got quicker at the end. The third race, we improved like our overall time 3 to 4 tenths every lap. So this race right here, we're doing the same thing. We did another wing adjustment to go out and take some of the grip away from the back end. So this is our first laps today, and we're going to try to improve on yesterday. So I'm not too big of a fan with this track. Very difficult. Has a lot of awkward corners to me. Like you go into this corner right here, as you guys could see, the corner's really, I just backed it in. Corner's extremely loose. You guys see that I wasn't hard on the brakes. I was really easy with the car, but it's so easy to lose the car at that corner. And as you guys would look at it, you guys would say, this car is overly loose. We need to add grip to it. But at other stages of this track, this car is pushing like a dump truck. So just because of that one corner, you don't set the car up for that corner. And there's maybe 2 or 3 of those types of corners here. So it, like here. Looks like the car is way too loose. You guys are seeing it firsthand. I can't even complete a lap. But wait for me to finish the first lap and get some heat in these tires. And then you're going to see the car fall off. So anyways, I'm going to get kind of quiet. I need some laps before this race. And I can't practice spinning out. It's not the proper way to race. We did do a wing adjustment, and I don't want to take away my wing adjustment because I know this car is overly tight, unless if the temperature and stuff changed from this track from the last time I was at it. See here, you guys see the car pushing like a dog?
Go left.
Exactly that. That right there is a great example of what this car is trying to do. Car right there is pushing like a dog. Then you go through these corners and the back end's really loose. So it seems like this track has 2 totally extremes, and you're trying to deal with both of them. So this corner last race, you guys see this car is pushing like a dog. We spun out in it, so I just made an adjustment on my steering wheel to add front brake into the car so we don't lock up those rear brakes and spin the car out again. See, as you guys can see right now, I'm ice skating. Car is really loose. But by the time this car gets heat in the tires, it's going to be a different animal. So there's 3 huge phases of this car. You have the first stage of the car, extremely loose. It's going to last maybe 3 laps. You have the second stage of this car where it's going to be extremely tight. It's going to last about 12 laps. Then you have the last stage of this car where it's going to feel fast, and that's going to last maybe up to 6 laps. So we're not trying to adjust the car based off the first 3 laps, and we're not trying to adjust the car based on the last 6 laps. You're trying to adjust the car based on how many laps are left. The 15 lap range. That's where you're going to gain or lose the most time in that middle stage. If you're going to adjust the car for the first 3 laps, that's your qualifying setup.
45.21.
But by the time you get heat in the tires, you might be slow. Slow as a rock. And that's what we've been noticing. About where our focus needs to be. As long as we can hold on to the car and keep our track position for the first 3 laps, it's about that middle stage. And that's what makes this track very hard. Most tracks, your car is going to deteriorate lap after lap. And you're just going to be able to monitor it. And all you want to make sure is by the end, you still have a good amount of grip level in the car and the car is still drivable. But our experience here, it's been the opposite. Car is the fastest at the end. But that speed doesn't last forever. So it's very important in the beginning of the race to find the track, to find your car, and to immediately build a rhythm. Very important here. Because this car is going to be so different throughout all the stages. So if you don't find the car in the first stage, by the time the grip level goes up in the car, it's going to be hard to find it in the second stage.
45.307. We've got good fuel data.
So the race is going to start here in a couple of minutes. It's an hour-long race. So we're going to change our tires at about minute 40 because we're going to be out of gas. And we're going to push it the other 20 minutes on those fresh tires. Another interesting thing, we've never gone faster when we put those new tires on because we were never able to wear them down enough to get the back end to loosen up and the car to turn how we'd like it to. So that right there is in our toolbox as well. So we have a lot of information about this race, how it's going to go, but we have to make sure that we're able to make it past every stage of the race without getting into an accident, without wrecking. Like first lap, this corner is gonna be the hardest corner on the track probably. In our first 2 races, that car pushed like a dog, and we've nearly went off track both times. So you're monitoring those things. You're keeping those things in your mind. You're pondering on them.
One minute, 45.235. Car stopped on the right. You got a slow car on the right.
So we're just going to take this race a lap at a time. Be patient. Racing here seems to be a lot more clean than at our previous tracks, which were Sebring, Suzuka, Road America. By the time you catch these GT cars, it was a mess. Ooh-wee.
You got a slow car on the left.
Here,
Go right.
it's not like that as much. So everybody's now leaving the session. We're getting ready to go into the race session. It looks like we put down the 3rd quickest lap. I was talking. We could have put down a better lap, especially with our qualifying setup. So these guys in front of me are fast. We did a 45.2 on our race setup with a full tank of gas and balance on the battery. Kevin Picardo did a 44.4. I do know that in qualifying we'll be able to match that. And Julian Swanson did a 42.8, I think, Julian Swanson. So shout out to those guys. They ready for business. Now we have to make a decision based on, based on our qualifying setup. Because we have a qualifying setup that we haven't tweaked. We've been able to run a 43.8 on the setup. It's not a bad setup. But I don't have too many laps on it. Not that experienced on the setup. Or maybe we should just use our race setup on. Take the fuel away. Probably put the fuel at 3 to 4 gallons. And then put the battery mode to race mode. But like I said, the issue is with the car that we have right now. With this car that we have right now, as you guys could see, when I left the pits, I wrecked the car 3 times in practice. Now putting that same setup in a qualifying and hoping to get that car up to speed in 1 lap is going to be a challenge because the car is so loose. The other setup is tighter, but like I said, I don't have that many laps on that setup to probably 100% feel comfortable qualifying with it. But the difference is we do have, like I said, experience on that setup. Not too much experience, but we have been able to put down a good lap, a 43.8. Yesterday, with the mistake, we qualified a 44.1. But actually, our first lap was quicker. Our first lap would have been in the 43s. But somewhere it said abnormal lap, meaning we went outside the boundary line of the track. And they didn't count the lap. So they only counted our second lap. With that knowledge also would push me to go push our qualifying setup rather than our race setup. Because we have had some pretty good laps with it. We do know what we could do with it. With this car and this setup right now, We know we don't even know how it's gonna race. We know how it feels right now at the moment, but we haven't even put 10 laps on this setup. I just believe it's gonna work from how last race treated us. So we're probably gonna. I probably have to save this setup right here. We're gonna race it. I'm gonna go back to my original qualifying setup, but within a minute, I'm gonna have to be able to feel the car, understand what the car is telling me, and push it at the highest level that I'm capable of. All right. So anyways, like I said, we're going to go here. We're going to save this right here as race 31. Silverstone GFY 31 race. 31, remember 31. Now we're going to go to our Silverstone qualifying setup. Qualifying should have started. Yes. We're about 2 minutes into qualifying now. Ready to hit the track. And immediately you really have to abuse these tires in this car at this track to be able to get these tires up to temperature quickly. But you also have to put in your mind that these tires that you're qualifying on, you got to race on them. So you don't want to tear them up too much, but you want to get the most out of these tires. Shake these tires down. Warm up these brakes. Yeah. Coming back up the gears. Getting heat in these front tires. Now I'm gonna get quiet.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Ah, off track. So this lap now is aborted. You really want to get the most out of that curb right there. The most that you can. But that right there was a little much. I know you could put about half the car on it. We went just over that. They gave me a 1X. So now we have one lap and one lap only that's an account. So
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
with that said, pressure's on.
One more lap.
Alright, I had a terrible lap. I held this car too timidly. Thinking this car would be a lot looser than what it is.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Not a good lap.
There's the flag. It's over.
Not a good lap. That was about a half second down of what I know we could have did. We could have did that right there on our race setup. But yeah, well, it's gonna be a tight P1's far up. Yeah, that right there wasn't a good lap. Yeah, what pretty much happened in a nutshell, I kept the car very timid, knowing that I couldn't get a 1X because I already ruined my first lap. So I wanted to make sure that I could get a lap down. Throughout this section, I think I braked too early in that right there. And coming out of here, I was about, from where I was hoping to be, maybe about a 1/10 to 2/10 slow. We ran this corner deeper than we did last lap, so we wouldn't get the 1X, but it was still very early. And right here, we lost a lot of time, about 7/10 right here after that section. And then I looked up and I saw pretty much how far I was off the pace, off my optimal lap. So we put down a purple lap. This car was able to do a lot more than what I pushed it to do. But it was out of me being timid, out of me being kind of nervous to go out and run the lap, which I shouldn't have been. But that right there is why we go to these races, to work those nerves out, where you're a machine and you could just go out and do the job. That's it. So now we have to change our mindset to race mode now. Change that right there to balance. So we're gonna, our goal is pit strategy wise, we're gonna pit at about lap 25. First lap, make sure that we don't go off the track, we don't hit anybody, we don't want to lose any unnecessary positions. So we want to be able to hold our ground, and in turn number, I believe it's 6, that left-hander that I was spinning out at earlier, keep the car under control there. The first lap is very big. That corner is very, very loose. So to be able to keep the car under control there. Hold on, we're having some technical difficulties. All right, I got 5 seconds to grid.
1 lap to green.
Yeah, there
Line
we
up
go.
on the left side. Pit road is closed.
We all right now. We all right. So just stay calm. Wow, we're already leaving. Didn't the pace car already leave? Why are they asleep?
Catch the pace car. About to go green. Stay focused. Pace car is off.
All right, so that right there means they're going to try to start this race early as possible. So let me try to get some heat in these tires. So we probably went green here.
Green flag, green flag. Catch up, 19 car.
Oh, that was ridiculous. He put in the, I don't know. We already got 2 wrecks in the first turn. I didn't really think he'd keep it in the inside of me. That was bad. Now my car's all jacked up.
Left side, clear. Right side, clear on the right.
You know, we had a car spinning.
Clear.
He could have been further in the inside of me than I thought.
Right side, clear. Right side, clear.
I don't know. I just didn't expect anybody would leave it in the inside of you, especially in that
Left side,
style of turn where
clear.
there's no grip there. But I guess he was there.
car on
So
your
that
left.
right there put us behind the LMP2 cars. We're back here with the GT cars. In an hour-long race. We didn't even make it to the green flag. That's not a corner you go too wide in.
2 minutes, 14.836.
So we're probably down 30 seconds already. So I'm mad about that. Like, as long as a race as it is, that move wasn't gonna work. It's an hour-long race. That move wasn't gonna work. So I'm very surprised that he didn't back out of it. Yeah, I'm pushing the heck out of this car. But times like this, breathe.
1 minute.
Calm down.
46.583.
Probably came down on him, I don't know. I didn't know what anybody was under me. So running on the LMP2 cars now.
Car on your left. Clear.
This car is very sketchy going on. Oh! Did I not switch up my brake balance?
One minute 46.272.
I think I gotta adjust my brake balance. This car's feeling very shaky under braking. Yep, it's not changed. So. Ooh-wee. This car's feeling overly loose. Especially in corner entry. So this car right here is the LMP2 car in front of us, that BMW hybrid. Saw us coming up.
Clear on the left.
So he's gonna want to make some space, but we're gonna put a move on him.
Left side.
My bad. I didn't know he.
Clear.
I didn't even try to put it to the inside of him. I tried to get back on the brakes.
1 minute 47.4.
I don't know if he hit the brakes or not. That wasn't my goal. My goal is to get him on the run out. My bad, man. That wasn't my goal. I wanted to be able to kind of get under, not underneath them, but right there on the bumper of them. Take off outside the corner and just apply pressure to him. Looked like he went wide and I went deeper into the corner, which allowed me to get underneath him. I didn't know he was going to slow down that much. It's not really a corner where you slow down. The goal of that corner is you want to roll off the gas pedal, but leave it on a little bit and then just get back on it. He may have hit the brakes. So I apologize for that. I didn't expect that. It's been a dirty race already. Like right here, I got him. But as you guys could see, as quick as that corner came up,
1 minute 45.889.
so we're gonna get the draft on him, go down left.
Stay on the left. Clear.
We expected this car to actually be tight.
Car on your left. Clear.
But it's not. It's actually a really loose car. Somewhat. Still trying to get the hang of it. Lap number 7.
1 minute 46.537.
We need to be able to get this car in the 44s. Not trying to mess these guys' race up, but I'm on my race. Period. I'm gonna try to group them together at one time. And I'm gonna be nice with them. I'm going to try to get at least one of them in this next upcoming corner.
5-4.
Alright. So I'm going around you. Nah. I got to push. Oh, I got 2 pushes. I needed to make that right there work. I'm not trying to be behind these guys an extra lap. Messing around here in dirty air. Alright. I'm running y'all on the
Car
bottom.
on your left. Keep to the right. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. One minute 47.572.
Oh, that's deep. That wing adjustment we made to this car was a major adjustment. Where we've officially made this car loose. Where I'm interested to see where this car is going to be at the end of the run.
Right side. Clear.
Ah, the GT cars again. Yeah, I know we lost the pack big time. Because immediately
Lap down.
we were passing slower cars the whole
1
race.
minute 45.434.
And seems as if they just started. All right.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear. Car right. You're on the left. 3 wide. Car
I don't
right,
get what this
2
guy's
wide.
doing.
Clear. Car right. Clear. Car on your left. Clear.
He went pretty aggressive with that. Yeah, I have no idea where these guys are. I'm way out the race. Only way I have a shot is if they wreck out. And even then,
1 minute 47.664.
I'm not going to go in for it. He could have came down and tore me up. Thought about it.
Right side. Clear. Car on your left. Clear.
Ooh, wee.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain.
Ah. Yeah, man.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left. .191.
Not how I wanted this race to go. Man. Just was not my day. Made like 3 big mistakes. It cost me tremendously.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right. That car is a lap down. 1 minute 47.013. Left side. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Car right, 2 wide. Left side, 2 wide. Car right, clear. Left side, clear.
Yeah, this car is really interesting with that wing angle. It really affects me under braking, and it makes this car really shaky. So I'm noticing it's affecting how I'm hitting the brakes, and especially when I'm going around these cars. This car's at a constant dance. I haven't been able to go out and just open it up and to honestly assess where the speed of this car is.
That car is a lap down.
It's a busy race.
1 minute 47.44. Car on your left.
But I really think it was from the jump and understanding that everything that I lost, I had to try to make up. And I'm not going to make it up now for sure.
Right side.
I've been kind of passing cars.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Just about this whole race. I don't think I got a clean lap yet. I can't believe how far behind I am. I don't even know. Thought I got a good lap. a decent lap in qualifying. We'd have qualified second, not fourth. But I think a lot of that actually has to do with
1 minute.
the fact that I think
0.72.
this track is naturally looser than it was all week. So it threw out my plans dramatically. Where who knows if I would have left the same setup on the car,
Right side. Clear on the right.
these guys ran in the back of me. I didn't know he was going to have such a great section, to be honest. I held off on him a lot.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I gave him space just.
Minute 46.598.
I'm loose everywhere around the track, but that section right there, can't get this thing to turn.
Minute 45.3. Right side. Clear on the right. That car is a lap down. Right side, clear on the right.
Next car in my division seems to be about 9 seconds up. So we're going to monitor that.
1 minute 45.703. Car right. Still there. Clear.
We're going to be pitting here in the next 7 laps. So that right there is going to play a big part in it. Not necessarily for us, but for the race. As far back as I am,
1 minute 44.986.
I don't know. I'm just trying to do the best that I can.
That car is a lap down. Car on your left. Clear.
All right, we have a new objective. 5th place is 13 seconds up. So we're going to see if we can run these dudes down.
One minute 46.237. That car is a lap down.
He's going to kill a lot of my momentum. Yeah.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. That car is a lap down. One minute 46.21. Left side. Clear on the left. You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
This right here in front of us is one of the leaders. I don't know who.
Car right. Clear on the right. One minute 48.099.
So that right there really hurt us. Trying to catch these guys in front of me. Alright, you gotta let me go now. Just trying to be nice to you. You got fresh tires on. You gotta figure your deal out. Because he's slowing me down about a second. I gotta make this move happen. I know I still got to pit, but you got to drive.
That car is a lap down.
Ooh.
One minute 47.208.
Oops. Oh no, that was off track. Alright, I'm out here driving bad. One thing I can't do is get this car to launch off the corners. I'm struggling very heavily with that. This guy's trying to make some wild passes.
That car is a lap down. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Alright, I've been trying to be nice with this guy.
Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right. Right side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. One minute 47.726.
Ah, too deep. Ah. This guy came out the pits. We're gonna pit this lap. There's no point for me to continue battling with this guy. We should have been pit.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
So I didn't have to deal with them.
That car is a lap down. Left side. Clear on the left. That car is a lap down. Left side. Clear on the left.
Alright, in the pit lane, in the pit lane. Okay, so what I need to do
Pit box in 10.
is adjust my fuel where they only put 9 gallons in.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
I
Too far forward, back it up, back it up, back it up. Too far forward, back it
I
up,
wasn't
back
looking.
it up, back it up. All right, stop right there. Perfect.
optional repairs, 3.4 seconds. See how much fuel they're able to go out and put in the car. We lost a couple seconds with that. Bad pit stop, bad pit stop. So alright. Should be over in a second.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, when you put new tires on, this car is so tricky to drive. So slippery. On all your inputs, you have to be smooth. You have to back up every one of your braking points until you're able to get some heat in these tires. Throughout this race, we've struggled coming out of these corners. Back end's super slippery. Like the LMP2 cars are coming out the corner, they like, man, speed up. Because how carefully I have to roll on this gas pedal.
Minutes 33.712.
By the third lap, we should have a little bit of heat in these tires.
That car is a lap down. Car on your left. Clear.
So we've struggled here all week.
That car is a lap down.
It sucks to go out and end a week like this on this style of a note.
Car right. That car is a lap down. Clear on the right.
But I'm glad I didn't chicken out of it. Took this race head on, took every race head on.
1 minute 46.51.
I've learned a lot. There's still 12 minutes left.
Car on your left.
Oh,
Clear.
nearly, man. Nearly. We was on that grass. We was an edger on the grass. Terrible race, but as you guys know, we always hustle. We don't give up. Every loss makes us stronger. And even of as big of a loss as this one is, we're going to go into next week even hungrier. More determination, more practice, more time in the car. And we're going to put that right there into on our belt every day. We're not new to this, we're true to this.
That car is a lap down.
I really dislike catching cars here.
9. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh man. If I'm able to go out and lose 1,000 times in these hour races,
that car is a
I'm
lap
gonna be
down.
one heck of a driver.
One minute 46. .923. Right side. Clear on the right.
Oh man. Yep, got it loose a little bit.
One minute 46.274. One minute 45.285. That car is a lap down. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh man, tough race. Seems like a lot of people are wrecked out now. Track isn't nearly as busy as it was.
1 minute 45.482. That car is a lap down. Car on your left. Clear.
2 minutes to go, man. So we're going to look at that first corner incident
1
again.
minute 46.07.
Well, not again. We haven't looked at it yet.
That car is a lap down.
But I probably came down not realizing he was there. It depends how close it was. If he was at my door, that's on me. But if he clipped me from the rear, I'm upset at that.
Left side. Clear. White flag, white flag.
Yeah, we went the wrong way on the setup. I adjusted where this track had been my last 3 races. Wasn't there today. I don't know if it was the wing setup or if it was the track.
Car on your left.
But
Clear.
we'll never know until next time. I made a little adjustment. I thought it was going to be small. Wish I'd have left the wing angle alone. Got us into a handful of incidents. Feel like I was just trying to carry this car on as long as I could.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Yeah.
Great job. You did really well.
Hard run. Hard run. I'm just interested to go out and see what the heck happened. So this right here is me the moment of truth. Somehow we finished on the lead lap. That's surprising. I don't know how we finished on the lead lap. We wrecked like 4 times. Wow, the whole field wrecked out. Yeah, see, he should have never been there. Look, the 25 should have never been there. Race started. He wasn't even at my door. He clipped me from the rear. Yeah, that was dumb. All right. I was right. He wasn't there. He shouldn't have kept his nose there. Oh, that right there is frustrating. Just to see it from the start. From the, like, lap 1. We'll look at it from his angle. Oh, the Ryan guy wrecked me. That was the guy who came out of the pits, and we were hoping that he just got a move on. He wrecked me. He couldn't really see me. He knew he was under me. Maybe he thought he had the corner. This is from his point of view. Yeah, maybe he thought he had the corner. But when you look at it from outside the car, I came down. I don't know. I think that's a tough call. I just think personally it was too early. He couldn't see me. And I thought he was going to lift out of it knowing like I had space on it. So then we kind of picked up early on damage from the car. Let me see. I don't know. That right there was tough. I don't know. That right there's a tough judgment. I personally think so. I didn't know he was under there. But even at the angle he was at, he shouldn't have been there because there was no way he was ever going to make that corner. Now, I am upset about that. At his angle, he wasn't making that corner. We had a natural angle at the corner. But when you see him, he's already turning right here. trying to scare me that he was going to go in. Because of that, how was I ever going to see him in my mirror? I couldn't see him in my mirror. And he stayed there. So ultimately, our day was ruined after that. So then we was just stuck in traffic the rest of the way. Don't ever like to end a week like this. It's hard. Certainly, it was hard. It's draining. Especially when that right there happens lap 1 of the race. Trying to look at the details of it. See if they posted it. I know my safety rating may be ruined forever. Nah, I'm messing with you guys. So that right there is actually, that was a split 1 race. All right. I didn't know that. I thought that was a split 2 race. Wow. So with the split 1 guys, I think we could have cleared a P2 if we would have left the car how originally it was. Because in qualifying, P2 qualifying a 44.2. We've qualified a 43.8 earlier in the week, and then our 3rd race was a 44.1, and that was a mistake lap. We made mistakes. This time, I don't know, maybe the track fell off. I don't know. Track was just loose. But I do believe we could have qualified P2 and finished P2. That was a split 1 race. And to be honest with you, those were some stacked drivers we're up against. Everybody in there had over a 2,000 I rating. So to be honest, like, that right there was a good run. Even though our car was bad, that was nothing to be upset about, to be honest. It was just frustrating to look at the first lap. That as quick as the race came, it was gone. But that's racing. You know, we're going to have other races next week. Next week, I believe, we're at Watkins Glen. Do the best we can with that. I like Watkins Glen. I don't know what configuration we're going to be on. But personally, I really do like Watkins Glen. That's going to be a fun race. out here at Silverstone, this track is just so difficult. It really was hard. This week races really were hard. So let me copy this really quick. Make a copy. We're gonna go to our track cam, and we're gonna paste. How do I paste? Tough race, man. Wish it could have been better. Make that right there a little bit bigger. We're gonna get into another race in a little bit. I'll probably take, what is all this? Good transform. Probably gonna go out. I don't get what's going on. I'm trying to transform it. Size. You can't make it bigger? What is that? Yeah, I'll probably take a little break for now. I'm going to see if it's going to be worth it. NASCAR is at Bristol this week up in the dirt. So we may want to go out and be a part of that a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it would be bad to go get into. Learn how to drive on the dirt. So we may get into that. We'll figure it out. Not sure yet. I'm taking this race kind of hard. I might go cry. But there were a lot of key things to learn. I'll tell you guys a couple things that I know that I learned this week. If I'm going to start, let's start at the setup side. Start at the setup side from race number 1 to the completion of race 4. Race 1 to the completion of race number 4. Race 1. Let me actually pull out my phone and pull up the stats so I could clearly go out and see where I was at race number 1. Let me go to my iRacing deal, see where we finished, so I could give you guys a clear and accurate analysis. Our first race at Silverstone, we finished 8th place. That right there was on Tuesday. We didn't have too many laps. I don't even think I qualified the car. I wanted to go out there for an hour just because it was so difficult in the beginning to understand where to be on the track, the turning points, and all of that. Where I was going to practice and I didn't have any information. So we went into a race so I could have the replay, figure out what the fast guys were doing and mimicking their lines. So, for example, like on screen right now, you guys see that I'm not going all the way out wide entering this corner. I found that line right there from the winner of that race, which was Dayton E. Lowe, that when he would enter into that corner, he wouldn't go to the outside. I was always going to the outside, and he would just pinch it off. Same thing with this corner. When you guys saw me enter into it, I entered in on the curbing. I found that line right there from him. Then this line out here, he would be on the outside curbing, and he would enter in. I found that line from him. As well as entering this section, he would enter wide. He'd cut it in, hit the curbs, bam, bam, and just hug it. Bam. And he was leaving the car also in 4th gear. So the first race was really me understanding the points, understanding where I wanted to be on the track, and that actually made this race a lot easier. Race number 2, 3, and 4. Race number 2, let's see how we did in race number 2. Race number 2, we got 4th place. We had a couple of issues. I can't really remember what issues we had in that race. But same thing in that race. We looked at Rafael Russo, you know, and all of those guys who finished ahead of us. Learned a lot. So when we went to our 3rd race, we finished 2nd place. This race, I think the big takeaway, if I would have practiced the car and just dealt with that practice session, didn't do any adjustments to it, we would have been a lot better every lap of this race. Because as you guys could see, I was exiting the corner and the LMP2 cars were running up on me because the back end was so loose. I was spinning the tires and I couldn't maintain traction of the car. And then it made the car so nervous and jittery on corner entry. It made it very difficult to drive, very difficult to really try to open up this car. So I wish I wouldn't have done change the setup. Corner number, it wasn't even corner number 1. Race didn't even start. Wish I'd have been able to kind of look at my mirror, understanding that 2nd place, or not 2nd place, 5th place was in the inside of me. Wish I'd have left him a little bit of room, and I believe the race would have been a lot better, but this right here was how we started this deal. that was bad. That we started the race with where the GT car started. Wrecked the car 3-4 times throughout the race. Picked up damage before the first turn even happened. You know, tore up the tires. So this whole race, I really felt like we were fighting on the back end. So wish I'd have raced a little different in the first, last turn. Wish we could have got a couple more laps of practice. We got a P2 this week, so happy with that. That right there was big for us, it's major. So this right here was week number 4, first month in this BMW hybrid. We completed Sebring, learned a lot from Sebring. Suzuka was a big challenge. Road America, I love Road America. I thought that right there was actually going to be one of our weaker points, but we had really good pace at Road America. Here at Silverstone, we weren't even going to complete this week. Very difficult track, and especially with the balance that we had on race number 1, this car was completely undrivable. Race number 1, way undrivable. So we're able to go out and make a couple changes, couple adjustments. So yeah, glad that we took this week head on. Obviously it could have been better, but for sure it could have been a lot worse than what it was. So anyways, y'all, this is Saturday, tomorrow's Easter. Jesus was crucified, and he was risen again in the morning, Sunday morning. So, I hope you guys end up in a church, get the word that Jesus came, he died for our sins, so that we may be forgiven, and we may be in right standing with the Father. And it wasn't something he had to do. He willingly did it for us because he loves us. That it's the love of God that compels man to repentance. That we understand that he didn't go to the cross for his doing, but so that our sins can go out and be forgiven. He was a willing sacrifice. That he loved us. That he came to free us of the curse that would have led us to hell. And the Bible says that we say it with our mouth and we believe it in our heart that the Lord Jesus died for his sins and rose again in victory, and we accept him as our Lord and Savior, that we are forgiven and we are in right standing with God, and our names are written in the book of life. So everything we do is in worship to him because he loved us. So anyways, y'all, have a good Easter. Right, you guys end up at a church with your family, and you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Like I said, we probably gonna be on here a little bit later, depending on how we do in the NASCAR Next Gen at Bristol in the dirt. Not a dirt racer, I'm not even an oval racer, but we may go hit that track up, figure it out. Anyways, y'all, have a good weekend. Peace.